name's Natalie Carden. I work in early help in Newham Council, and today we're going to take you through the support that's available to parents in Newham during the pandemic. So please bear in mind that this presentation is a presentation that was developed in January during the third lockdown, and therefore some of the offers or events may not be longer running or might be running in a different way, or they might be running at different times this year. However, everything that I'm about to show you is available in Newham in some way, shape or form. So please do stick with me, as there's some really important support that's available during this year. Okay, so after this past year of COVID, the pandemic, and the context of everything that we've been through, what support might parents need? So at the best of times, parents might need some of these supports, but especially after the last year. So what support is available? What about unemployment or loss of income this last year? Or feeling isolated from your family or friends? What if you're in immigration or in need of immigration or asylum seekers? What if you've got some money concerns? There's also things like relationship difficulties that can really be hard, especially this past year. Put strain on families, relationships, friends. Maybe physical health as well is a big one this last year. The demand on services, working from home, things like that. You might be feeling low in mood. You might be suffering with your mental health, poor mental health. You might have experienced issues with housing, or you might be at risk of homelessness. You might be in need of some parenting support this last year with, the online schooling, the schools shutting, bubbles bursting, things like that. Might be some sort of need of, having somebody to talk to who's been in the same situation as you this year. So all of those factors is what we're going to cover today in this webinar. So first up, we've got some helpful links to some food support. So the first one is the Newham Food Bank. So if you are in need of food bank vouchers, or you're in need with money support or finding food, please do go on to that website there. It's newham.foodbank.org.uk. And I'm sure that if you've got access to a computer, you'll be able to Google food banks in Newham, and it should come up on your search. We've also provided, Newham Council have also provided holiday food vouchers as well. Now, you might need to just double check that everything is still as it is appeared here, as we're coming into summer now. But like I say, all the information is available on the Newham Council website. And also, if you if you're interested in the Newham food vouchers, please do go to your child's school or children's centre and ask them for some advice. They'll be able to advise you based on some of the support that the council can give. What about support with food shopping? So particularly for those who have, sufficient low income and to afford food, can get support from the following services. So that's the Newham COVID-19 helpline. Again, please check on the newham.gov website as well, just to keep up with the latest changes to some of these. But there is support out there. Next slide. So now we're going to talk about an organisation called Community Links. Community Links, they are a social work-led project and they offer advice, support and advocacy to Newham residents facing hardship crisis. So if you find yourself in financial crisis or problems with your housing, problems with your mental health, if you are needing to access food banks, as I mentioned earlier, if you're having trouble finding employment or there's problems within your employment. And also they offer peer support groups, which is a really good way to connect with people, especially during this time. You can access Community Links by contacting them on the following number mentioned there, which is 0207 473 2270. Or you can email heather.cars with 2 S's at communitylinks.org. There's also support available through the council's service called Our Newham Money, and they are a service that they do offer emergency loans. They also really good in supporting with debt advice and debt management advice as well. So if you're struggling with that, I really do recommend Our Newham Money. They also support with benefits and income advice, advice on affordable loans, regular savings, and also help with accessing food. So you can contact Our Newham Money on the number there, which is 0208432041. Or you can email Our Newham Money at newham.gov.uk. And they also have a website as well, which will have information on the kind of support or advice they can offer. And that's www.ournewhammoney, all one word, .co.uk. There's also, as part of on the theme of, finding employment and finances, there's also Our Newham Work, which is formerly Newham, I think it was formerly Newham Works. So it's free to all residents. They offer a range of advice and guidance, including various support services to help you secure employment. These types of advice and guidance include improving your CV, identifying exciting career options, and advising on jobs that best suit your skills. They also have a look at good quality apprenticeships for all ages, bespoke training to enhance your skills that you already have, and accredited qualifications. This then prepares you for attending the assessment centres and interviews as well. So they also support with that as well, preparing for assessment. And you can find out more about Our Newham Work by going on their website, www.ournewhamwork.co.uk. So there's also support available with housing. So there's the Magpie project, which is a brilliant service. They offer housing advice and no recourse to public funds and advice for those families. Women and children under 5 living in temporary accommodation homelessness. They're available on the phone, which I'll mention in a minute, Monday and Wednesdays between 10 till 2 during term time. And their telephone number is 07561180825. And you can contact them on contact@themagpieproject.org. And also they have a website which is themagpieproject.org. Also, Shelter Housing at Newham. They offer a wide range of help and advice on all housing and homelessness issues. They have a team of advisors and solicitors who may be able to help you with your problem. And if they can't help, they'll work with other agencies who can. And their telephone number is 0344 515 1447. There's also the Homelessness Early Intervention Service, and they again offer some important information and guidance, housing advice, access to affordable loan products, helping with housing costs, helping to claim housing benefit, discretionary housing payments, getting a job, extra work, hours, preventing homelessness, and how to negotiate with landlords. They also help with sustaining tenancy, help with finding new accommodation, how to maximise income and welfare advice, debt management advice and assistance, budgeting skills, money management skills sessions, and financial skills workshops and events. And overall as well, improved health and well-being. So I definitely recommend them. If you want a copy of the slides with all of the information, the phone numbers, the links, and all of the information on the slides, you can email strengthening.families@newham.gov.uk. If you've been feeling like you need some support with addiction or with substance misuse, there's a really good organisation called the Change, Grow, Live, and it's often shortened to CGL. And they are a substance misuse service. They're based across 3 addresses here. We've got 3 Beckton Road in Canning Town, 327 High Street in Stratford, and 997 Romford Road in Manor Park. So what they do is they offer free confidential support with substance misuse for adults and those affected by someone else's substance misuse. So what that means is if you're struggling yourself with whether it's alcohol, drugs, medications, and your own addiction or dependencies, or you're just feeling like you might need some help, but also if you're a family member or a friend that's being affected by somebody else's use of those drugs, then you can seek support from CGL. Their phone number, I'll read this one out. It's 0800-652-3879. Or you can email newham.referrals@cgl.org.uk. And on their phone line, and I think as well on their emails, they're open from Monday to Friday, 9 o'clock in the morning till 6 p.m. It says that they are open access Monday to Friday, 10 till 11. So this means you can just turn up during this time at one of those centres mentioned above. You don't need an appointment, so you can actually walk in and get some support at those addresses mentioned there. And like I say, if you do want a copy of the slides, please do email strengthening.families@newham.gov.uk. So next up, we've got relationship support. So this is the first organisation I'm going to talk about is Hestia. Hestia are an organisation that helps support with families who are going through domestic abuse, might need some support with that, and they are a domestic abuse support services provision. They have refuges, so they are continuing to take referrals. They accept women fleeing domestic abuse into their safe houses. So you can contact the National Domestic Abuse Helpline on 0808 2000 247 if you need a refuge space. However, if you are in immediate danger, please call the police on 999. A professional support worker can be contacted by email or phone for free and confidential support, completely confidential, on info Newham DSB at hestia.org. The phone line for this free and confidential support is 0808 196 1482. So please do, if you are in immediate danger, please do call the police on 999. If you want some free and confidential support, please do contact those that are mentioned on the screen. Thank you. There's also domestic abuse counselling at the Women's Trust, sorry. So this is counselling service for survivors of domestic abuse. They offer one-to-one counselling for women living in the borough of Newham who are on universal credit. They are providing counselling over the phone at the moment. So it's essential that women have a safe and confidential space to be able to do weekly sessions, as well as the assessment, which is also over the phone at the moment. And this may have changed in recent weeks, so please do have a look at the online at the website. Clients must be over the age of 16 and they must have experienced domestic abuse in adulthood. Women can self-refer or professionals can refer on behalf of a client with your consent. Referrals are taken over the phone on 0207 034 0303. If you don't get through, please do leave a message and somebody will call you back. So that phone number just once again is 0207 034 0303. There's also community links that do emotional well-being and support. They can, if you're feeling down, if you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling overwhelmed, they offer information and signposting with their mental health service. They offer brilliant peer support groups and wellbeing activities that can really help when you're feeling in need of support, and also to feel connected to others who are going through the same thing. They also offer one-to-one befriending with a trained volunteer, which I think is brilliant. So you will get a one-to-one befriender who you can speak with confidentially and really build a connection and be able to speak about your well-being honestly. They also offer support to access advice and guidance on debt, welfare benefits, housing and more, as we mentioned before. But they also do offer this mental health wellbeing support in line with the financial and the housing as well. So you can contact Rosalind on the email there. I won't read out the email just now, but I'll read out the phone number. Or you can call 0754 066 8943. And you can also Google community links, and their page will show up on the internet as well. And I believe as well, if you go to the Newham Gov website as well, there should be a link there. There's also bereavement support available, and range of different offers and services. This past year has, I think many people have been touched, whether it's been COVID, knock-on effects, and definitely if you are suffering out there with a loss, please do get in contact with one of these services, because they do offer really excellent support and a safe place for you to talk about your feelings and how to connect with others who are possibly going through the same grief as you are. So there's the Drop-In Bereavement Centre, and what they do is they do telephone bereavement counselling. So you can contact them on 0207 511 6444, or you can contact them on 073 96 016 523. And they also have a website that you can have a look and see what kind of support they offer, which is the Drop-In Bereavement Centre.btck.co.uk. There's also bereavement support offered at the Highway Vineyard Church, which they run a 6-week course called the Bereavement Journey, and that's at Holy Trinity Brompton Church as well. So that's 020 8534 4019, or you can also email them at office@highwaychurch.org.uk. And they've also got a website, thehighwayvineyard.org. There's also support available in terms of children's bereavement services. So there's the Child Bereavement UK, the Stratford branch. They provide support for bereaved children and their family. And the telephone number you can contact them on is 020 8519 7025. They also have a website, the childbereavementuk.org. Sorry, childbereavementuk.org. No, there's also the Grief Encounter. Now, they provide a free service to support bereaved children and their families. They're open from Monday to Friday, 9 in the morning till 9 p.m. And you can contact them free on 0808 802 0111. And you can also email them at grieftalk@griefencounter.org.uk. Newham also offer talking therapies. So on the subject of, low mood, mental health, maybe you're feeling anxious, maybe you're feeling isolated and lonely, talking therapies can be a really good way to get support to help you feel better. And what they also offer is individual, so one-to-one counselling, But they also offer group counselling, and they will have a chat with you to sort of when you contact them to see which you'd prefer, which they think would suit you. They also have one-off webinars which pop up, and a lot of them are surrounded around managing stress, irritability, understanding and improving sleep, managing low mood, introductions to mindfulness, and managing worry as well. I think this past year, it's safe to say that a lot of us have probably been feeling, I know I have, um, feeling stressed, or sleep routine hasn't been as great as it used to be, and getting too little or too much sleep. And Newham Talking Therapies and all of the others wellbeing services that are within this presentation, they really do understand the toll that COVID has had this past year, and will work together with you to help you feel better and to take steps into the certain ways that you can to improve how you're feeling, with help from professionals who are trained in this. So you can access them. You can go to their website, find out a little bit more about them at newhamtalkingtherapies.nhs.uk. You can also give them a ring on 0208 475 8080. Oh, excuse me. You can also email them directly. That's Newham Talking Therapies, all one word, at nhs.net as well. So just moving on now to the Newham Children's Centres. So the children's centres in Newham are brilliant. They offer a range of services to ensure that children have the best start in life. The service is completely free, and it focuses on families with children aged from birth to 5 years old. At the present time, children's centres are continuing to meet the needs of our community by offering ongoing family support. They also offer remotely, they're remotely delivering targeted specialist groups. In addition to this, the children's centres are offering tailored support to families on parenting, early education, child and adult learning, child development, and special educational and additional needs. The BSL Universal Services, so that's the best start in life, BSL. Universal Services will be reintroduced in due course. For further information or to locate the nearest children's centre, you can visit on the link mentioned here. It's a little bit long, so I won't read it out, but you can, if you type in onto Google Newham Families Information Service, it'll pop up and you can click the link that says Children's Centres. So they have a team of family support practitioners. They work closely with families to help them overcome difficulties that they are experiencing, including domestic abuse, mental health, housing, financial struggles. The practitioners can also help promote parenting skills as well as confidence by offering advice around managing behaviour, managing healthy eating, speech and language, or anything else. So you can access the support at the same, it's a slightly different link here, but if you type in, again, go to the Family Information Service and go to the Children's Centres page, you'll be able to find this as well. And if you would like a copy of the slides, I'll say again, please do email strengthening.families@newham.gov.uk. So if you have any questions about Children's Centres offer, or directly want to speak to somebody who works at the Children's Centres or the family support work, you can email the BSIL family support at newham.gov.uk. So they also offer, the children's centres, they also offer a virtual coffee and chat so that you can connect with other parents and families. It's an opportunity really for parents and carers to come to a virtual space, connect and learn. It's an opportunity to discuss the highs and lows of being a parent in lockdown or now coming out of lockdown reopening. As schools, oh, well, they did close. Many parents and carers are adjusting to challenges, and that still remains definitely this part of this year. And the dates here have been they're still running the virtual coffee and chats, and you can find the updated dates and times on the Family Information Service website. So please do have a look at that, because the virtual coffee and chats are a brilliant way to connect with other parents and carers going through similar things or different things to what you're going through as well. And you can have an opportunity to, can really connect with other people in Newham. There's also the Strengthening Families befriending offer. So this is directly for parents, parent befriending. And it's a befriending service aimed to help parents that have children or young people aged 0 to 16 who need a space to talk and to think through the ways that they're coping in the current circumstances. The service gives practical suggestions on how to manage daily challenges such as behaviour, routines, anxiety, worries, family relationships, and screen time as well. Parents can self-refer, or a professional can contact on and refer on their behalf. So you can talk to your local children's centre, your child's school to access this parenting service, and they can make a referral for you, or you can self-refer to BSIL Family Support at newham.gov.uk, and you can find out further information as well if you email that address. Other services offered by Strengthening Families also include the Family Money Matters offer, and that includes support around housing, finances, employment, training, like we mentioned before with Our Money Works. So please, if you do want to request a service for your family, please do speak to your child's school, your local children's centre, or your health professional, and they can complete a referral form for you, and they will send it to strengthening.families@newham.gov.uk. Now there's also the Your Time offer, and this is an offer that provides young people with a safe space to connect with one of our experienced team to help them understand their thoughts and feelings, find ways that can help them feel in control in the aspects of life where they are in control, connect them with community activities. So if you know a young person who might benefit from Your Time and their age between 10 to 18, it's also up to 25 for young people with SEND that live in or they attend school in Newham. You can contact us by phone on 020 3373 9983 and then select option 4. That'll take you through to Head Start. Or you can email your.time@newham.gov.uk. That's your.time@newham.gov.uk. There's also the online referral, which you can access via the Family Information Service, the Youth Befriending Referrals. So this is Head Start's Being a Parent course. It's a brilliant course. It's a 9-week course for parents of children that are aged 9 to 16 years old. It's online. You can share your experiences as a parent with others. You can work together to problem solve and to learn new ways to communicate with your children together. A brilliant course. I highly recommend it. Please do have a look. I know that on the slide here, on the dates in pink, they've slightly adjusted, but it's still ongoing. It's still running. So please do go to Head Start, www.headstartnewham.co.uk. And if you click on, when that comes up, it says get involved. And if you click that, the new leaflet will come up with all the new dates and the way to sign up for those on the, I think it's Eventbrite. So please do check that out. Brilliant course, really vital. And there's also Triple P parenting courses. So this is for Teen Triple P. Stepping stones, so that's for parents of children with additional needs. It's online and you can complete a self-referral online as well. And to register or to find out more information, if you go to www.earlystartgroup.com/parenting, then you will be able to find out a little bit more about the course available, what it entails, and to sign up if you're interested in that. But I definitely recommend, and I think that it's so important that we keep learning. There's definitely not one size fits all. Everybody's different, every family's different, and so is every child. And I think that definitely some of these courses, you can meet people, you can find similarities, you can find differences, and it's a really good way to work as a community together, to, you know, help and get support as well, and to find out more and to improve learning as well. So definitely check those out. There's also specific SEND support in Newham. So the Newham SENDIAS team, they're a brilliant service. They offer support free, impartial and completely confidential. This service works at arm's length from the local authority. Support is given electronically, telephone and face-to-face meetings too. SENDIAS will not share parents, carer or young person's information with other professionals unless they have explicit consent or if there is a safeguarding issue. So how does SENDIAS help? Well, they offer knowledge, advice and support based on SEND statutory process and duties. They offer advice and support around SEN support and all aspects of the education, health and care plan, which is the EHCP. They also offer support about exclusions. So this is in cases where the pupil has an SEN. So that's, and then they also offer support and guidance around SEND tribunal cases and other meeting support and advocacy. So if you're a parent / carer, child or young person, or you're a professional maybe, and you're in need of advice or support, please do call 0203 373 0707, or you can email them at sendias@newham.gov.uk. And that, just to note as well, that SENDIAS is a self-referral service as well, but professionals can get support and advice if they contact them directly. So the libraries in Newham, so this is quoting from lockdown. So they had a select and collect for items, essential PCUs, as we're now opening up, um, they'll probably be in more opened up services. But they're a brilliant resource in Newham, a brilliant community um, hub. There's 10 libraries in Newham. They have books, CDs, DVDs to borrow. They help. They have online community activities and events, which is great for all ages, the whole family. They also have free PC access. If you haven't got access to a computer at home, they have free PC access. You can access that completely freely, and it's really easy, and they're so helpful when you go into the library as well. They've got Wi-Fi, so if your internet is playing up, I know mine was earlier on today, you can go in there and use for their Wi-Fi as well. Scanning and printing facilities, which is brilliant. They also have courses and one-to-ones to help people get confident in using computers, which is fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. So that you can you can essentially go on a course at the Newham Library, and you can sort of ask for some support. They'll give you help and support and advice on how to use computers. And yeah, I think that's an excellent service they've got. They also have an online library, so you can access ebooks, which I think is brilliant, especially during this past year, or e-audiobooks as well, and free courses and encyclopedias. So they've managed to take so much of their resource online, which is fantastic. But they do also have so many books in the library, so please do get down there. But I think that's good. That's good for if you're still doing online school, or if you just want to access an audiobook. I know my partner loves audiobooks. When he goes to work, he's always playing an audiobook. So that's a really cool way when you're on the go, especially during this year when everything's super busy. So you can find out more information on newham.gov.uk/libraries. They might have some more updated information about the libraries now that they've opened up. So please do go to newham.gov.uk/libraries. And finally, before I close, I'm just going to say again, if you would like a copy of the slides, please do email strengthening.families@newham.gov.uk. I can send you the slides, any helpful advice, any questions you've got, please do email us on that email address there. And if you're a parent in Newham, if you would like to be added to our Brighter Futures Parents WhatsApp group, please do email the Strengthen Families inbox. And what we can do is, if you email it with your phone number, I can add you to the group chat. And what you will find in that group chat is updates on parent offers, offers for young people and support and advice. There's lots of different webinars that you can attend, and you'll get all of the information at the click of, just at the other end of your phone. So definitely if you're interested in attending any more of these webinars. We're actually currently running a new series of webinars, and the information can also be emailed to you if you would like to join that. If you email strengthening.families@newham.gov.uk. I just want to say thank you so much for joining today, and do take care. If there's anything that you need, please do email, and have a lovely evening. Thank you very much. Bye.